Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are live swatching Bees Knees Lacquer's Saga collection. It will be dropping on June 24th at 7 p.m. EDT. The pre-order will end on July 1st at 11:59 p.m. and I'll have the sales info for you down below. So if you enjoy live swatches, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We are starting out with the Spirit base coat from Bees Knees Lacquer. When, if ever possible, I like to match base coats to brands, and here are my nails in afternoon sunlight wearing Spirit base coat. Our first polish is going to be part of the non-UP polishes, which will be for pre-order, no cap. The first one is Lying. It's described as a minty green polish with gold to green to blue shimmer for $13. So this one is an essential summer color in my opinion. It is perfectly bright, shimmery and fun, and light enough that you can accent it with other blues and darker colors, maybe some more bolder greens, maybe even some yellows and oranges. Go wild with it. Next up is But Not Too Good. This one is described as a bubblegum pink with gold to green to blue shimmer for $13. It does use a neon pink base, but Sarah did test it for us and didn't notice any fading. So again, awesome summery color. Both of the polishes so far are shimmers, so there was no problem removing them, and the shimmers just give them this fabulous glow to make them set aside from a regular cream or any other type of shimmer polish. Next up is Amazing Opportunities for New Possibilities. This one is a large particle cyan to blue to purple to red multichrome. So at extreme angles, you might catch even a little bit of orange. This one is going to be $13. And it's the cyan blue for me. I enjoyed the shifts, but I feel like they did the most with the color changing, and I'm already a fan of multichromes to an extreme level. So of course I enjoyed it. I mean, how can you not enjoy a Bees Knees lacquer? And for our friends who like reflective glitters, Sarah threw in And Then. This one is the sister to Amazing Opportunities, and it's another large particle cyan to blue to purple to red multichrome with black light reflective glitter for $13.50. So I can't stress enough, make sure you let your glitter polishes dry in between coats. It will go a long way in making application easier. And the other thing I want to say is I felt like it was so awesome of Sarah to do two versions of one polish so that if you're not over reflective glitter, you can have that too. And here is the side by side. I am showing them off without the top coat so that you can see the difference. Like, they already still look pretty shiny, and that's without anything finishing them off. But if you've noticed, my cuticles are looking pretty juicy and freshly oiled. That's because there will be a cuticle oil released with this as well, and it is called And Then. So if you also like collecting cuticle oils from Bees Knees Lacquer, make sure you get your hands on it to go with this release. And I gotta say, I mean, my cuticles feel so soft and they look great. And there's also, of course, the top coat. I wanted to show you I'm fast. I'm very fast in action. So I'm just going to paint it over my nails that are already fully dried and then show the difference between without top coat and with top coat. I like putting on top coat. Even if the polish looks shiny on its own, it protects your manicure and it will give you a lovely glass finish that is absolutely awesome. So I'm hoping that this helps anyone who is still like, I don't need top coat. Top coat is a great idea. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you top coat or do you just paint and go? I am so curious. But we have more polishes to look at, and we're going to keep going with this is how an idea becomes real. Again, we are doing the large particle, and it's a green to black to red multi-chrome for $13. And I know as you're looking at the bottom of that bottle, you were able to see the red and the green and the black. So I, of course, loved it, but for me, it was the green more than anything. I don't really have a lot of nail polishes that shift to green. I have a lot that do blue and purple and pink, but not a lot that do green. So this was refreshing to my collection, and I'm happy to have it. Next up is My Heart is in the Engine Room. So this will be the last of the half of the pre-order that is not capped. And it's described as a deep raspberry with large particle, pink to gold to green to blue shimmer for $13. And even on the brush, you can see that gold to green blue shimmer right there. I like it better on the nail because you get to see all of that, but with that gorgeous raspberry base. I feel like Sarah is the only person I know that makes polishes and creates these combinations that I never would have even considered. Yet, once they're on the nail, I am wild for them. So this brings us to the UP polishes part of the collection. The UP polishes are all capped at 400. We're starting out with a nighttime smoke. It's described as a violet polish with gold to green UP, which kind of looks like copper from the violet base, with a rainbow of light reflective glitter for $16. So I already know everyone is looking, wait, it looks blue, almost with a tinge of almost green when you see it in lower lighting. In brighter lighting, most definitely looks purple. So I think anyone who likes blurples will enjoy that one. Next up is Ghus Will Chop You Deep. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, please don't hesitate to let me know down below. I'm open to learning. And this one is described as a burnt orange with green to blue sibling UP and ruby light reflective glitter for $16. I feel like the burnt orange and the green show up incredibly well, and they look amazing together. It could just be my obsession with fall polishes. We all know how I feel about fall polishes. However, I could not stop staring at this one, and I can't wait to wear it like with some leaf nail art and maybe a little red and a little yellow, maybe some brown stamping. I don't know. I have so many ideas. And Of course, that brings us to a side by side. The first two on my pinky and my ring finger are uncapped. On my middle and my index finger are from the capped part of the collection. So I will have that sales info down below for you if you want to just collect all 6 of the uncapped. And if you want to try to get some of these capped ones, I'll have their prices down below as well. And we are going to cut off the hand side by side so that we can keep going. Also, if you're enjoying this video, leave me a like, share it with your friends, and definitely don't hesitate to share which ones you're going to be grabbing. So this one is Tooty Stinkfoot, a bright olive green with red to green UP and melon light reflective glitter for $16. It is giving me total chartreuse vibes, but it's not a chartreuse. Bright olive is absolutely accurate and it's gorgeous. Possibly my favorite of the collection. I've got a few more to show you, so I can't say for sure. So next is High AF. So y'all know I don't want to deal with YouTube censorship nonsense, so that's why we did not say the correct title. This one is described as a red plum base with green to blue sibling UP and gold light reflective glitter for $16. Again, it's one of those combinations that I wasn't expecting myself to love, and yet on the nail, I just could not stop staring at it. So I feel like I've got a lot of polishes that I will be wearing this fall because they are just that beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, here we are with Not Everybody Does. This one's described as a grape purple with gold to green sibling UP, which looks kind of copper from the purple base, and emerald light reflective glitters for 16 bucks. Yes, I love purple. Yet, if you had to ask me which one is my favorite, I'd say grape shades are. They're just so bright and fun. And yet, this one, as it deepens in color, does not change. It doesn't stop me from loving it. I think even the reflective glitter makes it more exciting for me. Then again, it could also be the UP. Which brings us to our last polish of this video, and I'm gonna have to call it my favorite. This one is called You Self-Righteous Piece of BALD. It is described as a cobalt blue with green to blue sibling UP and ruby light reflective glitter for $16. And it's my favorite. I know. Who am I? It is going to be a blue summer unequivocally because this one is definitely blue and I am so in love with it. Even without the light, I felt like the blue with green to blue sibling UP stole the show. And I can't wait to hear what you all think down below. We are going to start in with that last side by side, and I'll give you a little extra info. So the uncapped half is going to be $74. You can just grab them, no problem. The others, anything with UP, are all capped at $400. I've gone ahead and set prices. I'm going to remind you that it's dropping on June 24th, so be there if you want any of these beauties. And we're going to close the video with, if you're part of my nail fam, thank you so much for all of your time, everything you do. I have so much fun hanging out with you all. I'm sending out virtual hugs. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hanging out with us. As always, take care of yourselves and each other.